Hello, Gemini. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your October 2024 energy forecast. I hope this reading finds you happy and well and in a place of love and gratitude, being open to all the opportunities in your life at the moment. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. I greatly appreciate you. One card. So let's see. We have Broken Heart. We have fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. That is talking about speaking our truth, speaking our mind. All right. So perhaps maybe something has happened in your life at the moment, Gemini, to where you just feel devastated, you feel broken, you feel hurt, deceived, betrayed. And that Archangel Gabriel is really talking about speaking your truth, speaking up about how you feel, speaking up about how you feel about what's been done to you. If you have been manipulated or deceived or backstabbed, if you've lost someone, someone's physical passing, or if someone has walked out of your life, it's finding the balance between learning the lesson and grieving from the situation, but also speaking up, using your voice. I mean, you could use your voice in this particular situation on so many levels, be it to heal, be it to help others understand, be it to help yourself understand. The angel of balance is talking about following your intuition here. And I also feel the angel of balance is talking about connecting to the old, connecting to or learning a lesson perhaps from a past life or an experience that you may have had in regards to a past life. This could also be where the broken heart is coming from. But I really, really feel with all of this blue between the angel of balance and Archangel Gabriel that it's about speaking your voice, speaking your truth, being honest, saying what you have to say. And there's no shame in being honest and saying what you have to say. There's no shame in tooting your own horn, if you will. There's no shame in calling people to you and expressing, again, how you feel in regards to whatever it is that you're going through at the moment, Gemini. So I feel the month of October for you is coming to the realization that you have a more powerful voice than you give yourself credit for. And it's finding the balance between the power of your voice, finding the balance between what needs to be said in the moment that can make a difference and what needs to be said in regards to the healing process, if that makes sense. So if you're in a crowd of people, perhaps maybe there is something that can be said to help others and that would make a difference. When you're alone, the meditation, the prayer, sometimes I find comfort in speaking out loud to my angels and my guides. Instead of that silent meditation, it's a very vocal and verbal meditation. Hold on one second. A card fell. So we have the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of scattered energy here, a lot of passionate energy. Now this energy could be you just very much in your head about what to do next, right? Or it could be you and a group of people. And everybody is very much in the opinion of what needs to be done, but no one really has, everyone is in the opinion of what needs to be done, but no one is willing to come together to do what needs to be done as a whole, right? You have this idea, they have this idea, they have this idea, they have this idea, but no one is willing to come and meet in the middle and talk about how do we come together as a unit, as a group to make things better, right? So the next card is about walking away from that nonsense, walking away from that very heated, toxic, and emotional situation. It's almost like you've given all that you can to it, right? You've put yourself out there. You stepped in the leadership role. No one wants to hear anything. You spoke up. You said what you needed to say. Even though this is a very heartbreaking and high intensity situation, there still needs to be some sort of order. There still needs to be some sort of I want to say balance, some sort of coming together to make sure that the situation is or doesn't get more chaotic than it could be. So as you're walking away from whatever this very toxic and emotional situation is, and you're telling them why, this is why I can no longer give my emotion to you. This is no longer why I can be a part of this. This is no longer why I feel that I can be emotionally involved in this very heated, very passionate, very toxic situation. So for me, my part is done. I'm walking away. I have to wash my hands of this. I cannot be a part of this anymore. And the hermit is about using that divine wisdom, like going within and making sure that you're okay with the decisions that you're making with self. Who gives a shit about anybody else? I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do. But this is about making sure that you're right with self, right? That you feel good about the decision that you have made. You recognize that you had to step into this position of power. You recognize that you had to set up boundaries. You recognize that at one point in time, you tried to be gentle, you tried to be kind, you tried to be caring. That seemed to be kind of taken advantage of by other people, right? Well, she's kind, she's gentle, she's caring, she cares. Why don't we put, the monkey on her back and let her come up with all these ideas but even though they gave you the responsibility of doing it, they didn't want to come together as a unit to help with the idea that you came up with, right? So why should you then carry around this burden on your back if others aren't going to be cooperative in the position that they put you in? So we have the moon kind of illuminating the way for you. The moon is like, look, you don't have to deal with all that. You're stronger than that. You're more than that. You're better than that. We have a plan. This is it. We're bringing a little bit of stability and balance with the angel of balance to things. I love that we have all of the stars in the sky and that we have the moon here. I think the moon is also connecting you with a higher sense of purpose and a higher sense of source, kind of showing you who you truly are and what you're truly worth, even though these other people or this other person or this other group of people don't get it, didn't get it, never will get it. And it's important that when we recognize who we truly are from a higher perspective, that we walk away from that low vibrational energy that doesn't see us in kind. So we step into this Ace of Cups energy, this recognition of peace and growth, and all of the blue. I just can't help but point out all of that blue. All of that blue talks about the throat chakra. The black talks about standing in one's personal power, taking back one's personal power. The black also is mystery and things unseen. And I think that you are stepping into this personal power. I think that you're like, look, enough is enough, and I've had enough. I no longer choose to be the whipping post. I no longer choose to be the doormat. I no longer choose to be the person who gets all this dumped on when I haven't had really much of anything to do with anything. I refuse to be that person. I refuse to be the one who holds all the responsibility in regards to the shit that happens, but no one wants to listen to the decisions that I come up with, even though you've put me in this position of authority. So I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. I need to nurture myself, take care of myself. I have things that I desire to do in my life, which doesn't include chaos and drama from the lot of you. I have things that I desire to manifest. I have a purpose in this life, and I choose to go find it. The Two of Wands is stepping into a time of strength and courage, visualizing, meditating, and imagining what could be yours, right? And I think the further you distance yourself from this group of people or this person, the further you emotionally distance yourself, physically, mentally, spiritually distance yourself, I think the more that you will see how powerful you truly are. Now, this manifestation process is, it's not just you, it's a few other people too. The Three of Pentacles is a collaboration with other people to try to bring in a little bit of balance and stability. And I don't know if they've dragged you into this again, because here we are, you at the forefront, trying to come up with a plan, an idea, and look at the body language of everybody else. This one over here has got her arms crossed. She's like, I don't want to have anything to do with it. This one back here has his hands in his pockets, so he's not very sure about any of the plans anyways. What I'm saying is, don't let them reel you back in. Don't let them put that responsibility on your shoulders again, because I feel that if you do, there's going to be the situation to where you're going to feel left out. You're going to feel betrayed, deceived, left out, abandoned, and here you are again with this hermit lantern, looking for some sort of sanctuary, looking for some sort of answers. Like, look, I gave you all the benefit of the doubt. You came back and you said, we will listen to what you have to say. We will take your advice into consideration. And I offered you what I have. And then here we go again, round 2. So make sure that once round 1 is done, is one and done, you don't start feeling bad and sorry for whoever these other people are, going back and getting yourself back into this position and feeling worse the second time around than you did the first time around. Spirit has a plan for you. Spirit is opening doors, and there are wonderful opportunities of travel, opportunities of stepping back into your personal power, opportunities of growth, opportunities of moving forward, opportunities of changing of energy, if you will. I feel like the Fool is also a travel card, maybe going across a body of water, an ocean, a sea, maybe even a bridge, if you will. Sorry about that glare. If I turn it off, the light off, I only have the light from outside. It's better than nothing. So the Fool is really about stepping into your own here with the hands held high. It's giving it to Source, giving it to faith, giving it to God, and not resisting the change anymore. So we have financial health. So there is money coming in, opportunity coming in, climbing that corporate ladder, so to speak. Animals may play a significant part in your change, in your transformation. This particular deck has a lot of animals in it because it's a witch deck. So we have a lot of birds, doves, we have a lot of cats, we have an owl. Owls are wisdom, dogs are loyalty. What are those birds? Doves are peace, cats are luck. So you could be stepping into any, if not all of that. Recognizing the truth, right? That's really important for you, Gemini, in the month of October. Seeing the truth for what it is and not allowing people to put you back into a position that does not work for you, that doesn't sustain you. Don't allow seeing the truth for what it is and not allowing people to put you in a position of being heartbroken all over again. You walked away for a purpose. You walked away for a reason. You walked away to find yourself. You walked away to heal. You walked away to recognize your power, your strength. To go back into this is just to come back out of it more heartbroken than you went in it the second time. So just be very careful in regards to getting wrapped back into the situation. There's you following your passion here with the Fool, I feel. You really following your passion, following your desires, following the truth, following the money. Following the money. And it's interesting here that we have no swords. So it's not mental. It's not mental whatsoever. It's all personal here. It's personal. It's emotional. So this is a family thing. Could be family. It could be a significant other. It could be some sort of, we have illusion, uncertainty, and narcissism. Well, that doesn't surprise me. The shit that these people are feeding you is an illusion, right? They don't want to carry the responsibility of what comes next, so they're looking to you to do it. They know exactly what needs to be done. They just don't want to carry the responsibility of it, so they want to project that onto you. It isn't your responsibility. We have a rebirth here with the serpent. We have rebirth, unconventionality, and nonconformity. So you're doing things differently. It looks like wholeness, integration, repressed emotions. And our last card is ancestry, legacy, and tradition. So perhaps maybe the reason why you keep going back, or you keep hanging on, or you keep helping out is because you made a promise, or that's the way it has been in your family for quite some time, that when things go sideways, the family sticks together. And we repress those emotions, we stick together, we do what we have to do, regardless of how it makes us feel. And right now I'm saying, fuck that noise. There is prosperity and abundance coming in for you. This reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles. She is living her best life because she chooses to live her best life because she's chosen her passion, right? That's also financial health with that Nine of Pentacles, along with passion, right? She's growing and learning from allowing herself to sit in a place that she's very much passionate about, to sit in a place that she's very much loyal to. We can see that she has the yellow shirt, intuition, the orange and black pants, that's stepping into one's personal power and one's creative passion. So whatever she's creating here, she's allowing it to grow, even though she is just sitting in the chair enjoying her glass of wine. She recognizes that everything around her she has created. Everything around her she has created. The white picket fence she created. All the flowers and the trees she's created. The glass of wine, she manifested that to her by everything that she has created. You're being guided to accept love. Accept love. And I think this is love of self. Accept the love of self, right? If we don't have love of self, can we really truly find or know what love is? That's the question I'm being guided to ask. If we don't have love in self, do we really know what love is? And are we capable of finding that love that we're looking for if we truly don't have love of self and can't define what love means to us, right? So now we have hibernation and rejuvenation. So by the end of October, you're ready to just hibernate. You're ready to just take some time for self. This reminds me of the Four of Swords, taking a respite, finding yourself in a moment in time of evaluation, evaluating where you are, where you're going, where you've come from, healing from that, learning from that. This is also a time of healing within self, releasing and letting go before you, it's like when the butterfly goes in, it's not a butterfly when it starts, when the crawly thing, my mind has gone blank. When the, what is it? Oh my God. It creates its, and I'm doing this, and you know what I'm talking about. When it creates the cocoon, this is a time for it to grow. This is a time for it to get strong. This is a time for it to turn from the caterpillar, and there it is, to this beautiful butterfly. I mean, it goes from this really, some people think they're creepy crawly things with all of these legs, and they eat all of these plants, and people bitch and moan about how they do their own thing, and they need this moment to sustain themselves. They need these flowers, they need these trees, they need this fruit to sustain, and people bitch and moan and complain about it. But the moment they see the butterfly, it's like they're in awe of what this caterpillar turned into. So at this moment, I feel that you need this recovery, this respite, this rejuvenation, this hibernation. And people may think that it's greedy of you to take this time for yourself. But when you come out of that hibernation and that restoration, that rejuvenation, you are going to be more on top of your game than you have ever been before. So trust this process. And again, don't allow them to reel you back in after you have already left whatever this very toxic and chaotic situation is. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.